increasing tendency towards humanism and secularization is a very welcome thing. I mean, I did say that I am here as speaking as an atheist, as a person who is a non-believer. We certainly want to be able to think.
This is someone who's quite mature, wise, could be a father, a husband, could even be a divine masculine. The emperor is someone who's very experienced, very wise, very mature, and this is someone that
It's a missed opportunity, baby.
position of power and authority. I want to see what this Ten of Pentacles is about. Clear for the Ten of Pentacles.
Barbara, there's been a view that's been around for a long time, that as science progresses, it kind of pushes out the need for religion in terms of its explanatory capacities and so forth. Now it suggests that over time that the role of religion would decrease. Do you imagine that is the pattern that will play out, or is that a completely wrong and oblique way of thinking about the role of religion and therefore what its future will be?
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel two things at the same time. I do think that the increasing tendency towards humanism and secularization is a very welcome thing. I mean, I did say that I am here as speaking as an atheist, as a person who is a non-believer. We certainly want to be able to think clearly about science and about the forces that act in this world. And we know, all of us know, that religion is not always helpful in that particular way. At the same time, I think it's really important to think again about the cross-cultural patterns and the number of people in the world who don't fall into believing in big sky gods, who don't even in some cases have a word for religion. And I'm not suggesting that makes them different in any kind of scale of intelligence, not at all. We know that all human populations have the same capacities. But sometimes just being religious is just the way life is. It's so much a part of the air, of the way that you live, that it's not something that is going to change. So that I think these are two different ways of looking at it, and I'm not sure how to weigh them. And I'd be interested to hear what other people would say about that.
Yeah, why don't we go right down the line? Zoran, do you have any?
So I think that it's best, it gives us a framework, right, to experience the spirituality, to be able to connect to something that's larger than ourselves. And so if it fulfills that role for people, I think then that's that is its purpose. I hope that as the ages go, the science and spirituality basically flow through each other, smoothly. And I think that for that, really, we just need more research in these topics.
Lisa, thoughts on the future?
I think I've made it. I think I would stand by my descriptions, and I think that there are some advantages to religious belief, but I think there are also some major disadvantages, some of which Steve has talked about. And I think from my perspective, it's probably about time to wonder whether or not the disadvantages outweigh the advantages, frankly. And because there are other meaning-making systems that are available to humans to help them make sense of the world, some of which may not have the disadvantages. They may have the advantages of religious belief, but they might not also have the disadvantages. And
it's a missed opportunity.
Lean more in the direction
Mr. Walden.
of wondering.